Hello folks, Wild Chevy here. Today I have for you the Angel Giraldez Painting Miniatures from A to Z Masterclass Volume 2, sent to me by Angel Giraldez himself for a video review. Uh, I, so let's look at the comparison between Volume 1. Volume 2 is a lot thicker. There's a lot more stuff packed in this book. A lot of it thanks to the comments from the community. So we have the two books, Volume 1, Volume 2. All right, let's crack open Volume 2 and see what's inside. As you can see on the table of contents, he's broken this down into different sections. Got the Giraldez method first, then it goes into theory, tips and tricks, then it goes into airbrushing, then it goes into techniques of non-metal metallics and weathering, and then it goes into the master class, which shows you how to paint the different factions. There's the man himself with a nice little intro. Key thing to remember, this book is to help painters get better. It's not an end-all be-all book. It does take time to learn how to do all the process. So the first section here, the Angel Giraldez method, talks about how he primes, when he uses an airbrush, when he uses a paintbrush, and different steps. Talks about how he places his highlights, highlighting and shades, and different ways on how he does that. Some great different tools here to show you the lighting and how light affects a miniature when you're painting. Then we move on to color theory. Color theory is a big thing for every painter who wants to get better. Just shows you the basics that everybody knows and gets you stronger at painting. So it talks about saturation, different stuff about paints. You got your warm colors and cool colors. Here's all the products that he uses. So a lot of Vallejo, a lot of airbrush, and then some Arsenal bases here. If you haven't got the mug yet, it's a good time to buy them. I think they're on sale right now. Then he goes into tips, how to use your brush, different techniques on using your brushes, and then how he dilution of paints, how you want to set up your palettes. And if you're looking to get into airbrushing, there's some good reference material in here too. He's got a breakdown of the Infinity CR Plus, shows you how he handles it, the good grip technique, and then just overall how, when you're airbrushing, how far you want to be away from it, how the angles adjust, how your paint's going to come out. And it just shows you different tips and tricks, how to shade, how to highlight with your airbrush. And then different ways of the airbrush giving you details on your miniature. Then it goes into techniques here. Talk about a nice little section here on non-metal metallics. A great thing here, he's got the paint recipes, and then he shows you step by step. So if you're looking to do silvers, golds, and bronze, good little section in here. And then he goes into weathering. Weathering and scratches, great way to add to your miniatures. Show some battle damage. It just goes into different techniques on how he does it. And then also how he uses pigments with his miniatures as well. And then just some examples here. And then we get into the masterclass. Now, this is a good section of the book. You want to read through this whole thing here, because not you think, oh, I don't play piano, but there's a lot of techniques here in the pano part that can be used for other miniatures as well. It's a very thick, in-depth part of the masterclass, but does give you a nice overview of different techniques that you can use. So to show you how he paints Fusiliers, how he paints his tags, where he puts the highlights when he airbrushes, how he does the cloth, how he masks stuff away when he's airbrushing certain parts. All good things to know. Ariadne here. Some good techniques on how to do camouflage. Especially nice here how he shows you how he paints bikes, how he does the masking for the USARF symbol. Another technique on how it does a non-metal for the bike itself. Good reference material here if you're looking how to do tartans. Then we get to Jujing. So if you're looking how to do faces in different ethnicities, there's a lot of reference material in here on how to do different skin tones, how to do different colors. Now, a lot of people like this new Jujing paint scheme. It just goes to show you how he shades, where he shades. Just so, with practice and time, you could do this yourself with your own miniatures. And if you picked up this in the pre-order, he does have the painting guide on how to paint the Imperial Agent crane rank. So you do get this miniature with the pre-order. It's a nice little miniature, and you can follow step by step on how to paint it. We move on to Hawk Islam. I really like how this purple recipe here. Gonna have to try this one out. And then again, different techniques. How he does the leather. Great little tutorial here. You can use this for other lines or other miniatures as well. Then he goes into different things like right here we see him using the chipping fluid for battle damage, and it shows you how it turns out. It's a good little things here to learn and to broaden your horizons with painting. And if you're, I know some people have trouble painting bases, so he does have some tutorials in here on how he does his basing. Great little step-by-step here for the Magriva Guard. And now I still have mine to paint up, so it'd be nice to follow along with this one here. And then how to paint nomads. I know a lot of people have trouble with reds, so he does go through a little bit on how he gets this nice vibrant red color. Here's a nice little tutorial here on how he does tattoos. The Jaguars have a nice face tattoos on them, so this is a good little way to show you how you can enhance your freehand skills with tattoos on your miniatures. Then we go into Combined Army. So a lot of different colors here. If you like to paint black, there's some good techniques in this one. And then again, some more basing tutorials. I know a lot of people have trouble with whites. So here in the left section, we have a nice step-by-step on how to do whites, how to shade them. And then we have the Toha. So if you like to have more beastie colors. Nice little step-by-step here on how you get that bright orange Toha armor. And then we get into the mercenaries. So here's the authorized bounty hunter. Just more step-by-steps on how it gets and achieves these paint jobs. And you can do it too. It just takes time and practice. And if you're using those MicroArt Studio bases or other third-party bases, it shows you how to make those things pop. And then last, we have the Mobile Brigada from Luxumbra. We're going to hopefully see a lot more from these guys here soon. But here's a nice technique. If you're getting to bust, here's how he painted up this bust. And last, at the very end, the acknowledgments. You know, a lot of people have gone to Angel's painting classes throughout the year. Really has helped him a lot, and it's helped the community a lot. And so yeah, right there, that's the book. Want to know what you guys think? Have you pre-ordered this? Are you going to pick it up? Are you looking to use this book to help your painting? I know a lot of people who want to improve their painting, and this is a great book to do it. So yes, let me know in the comments below. Also, like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to see more. I'm Wild Chevy. I'm going to get to painting. Catch you guys later.